we're hearing, what's the name of your
Rowland Nature Preserve is the name of it. It's the very first township park for Elyria Township. It was donated, the 58 acres that comprise the nature preserve was donated by Billy Rowland about a year and a half ago. And we're in the process of basically improving the access to the lake so people can get to it for fishing, and then improving we'll try to get some trails, some hiking trails.
And you're a trustee, your name is?
My name is Trustee Rick Hutman.
And
Trustee William Holtzman.
Trustee Rob Scheithauer. And as you can see down this lane here, this was all solid woods. It was a path, four-wheeler path. So we opened it up for our fire department to get back there, and our maintenance trucks. Okay.
What are you hoping for as far as, you're going to have a cleanup day coming up, correct?
We've got a cleanup coming on Pride Day the 21st, and what we're looking for is just to do some general cleanup around the park there, if we can gather up some down limbs and get them piled up so they can be chipped up, clean up some areas around the lake for fishing, just for our fishing access.
Is there a lot of litter in particular?
There's a little bit. We had a couple of big cleanups last year with the Sheriff's Department and also with the Boy Scout troops. And we've got a number of trash containers that are donated by Allied Waste, and people haven't quite figured out how to use them at times.
So people should dress the weather that day, the 21st?
Yes.
And that's
It'll be from 9 to 12.
A Saturday?
Out here on a Saturday morning, yeah. And hopefully the weather will be, we've got all the rain out of our system and things will dry up a little bit. So.
Well, guys, let's take a walk and see some of the great parts of the park.
Alrighty.
Out our 25 acres, and we were putting in for a fire station grant, and we asked Mr. Rowland if he would work with us if we got the grant to go through this property to access sanitary sewers, etc. And he says if we got the grant, come back and see him, and he would work with us. So he calls me up, matter of fact, and
we didn't get the grant.
Yeah, we did not get the grant, and he called me up later that year and said, Rob, this is Billy, and I'm thinking I'm talking to an ex-trustee over in Sheffield Township, okay? And I didn't even know it was Mr. Rowland. And he says, Rob, can you get the two trustees together? I'd like to meet with you guys. And I said, Billy, what do you want to talk about? And he says that property that you wanted to have access to, he says, I want to give it to you. So I called up Bill and Rick, and we met him on a Thursday. He had a tight window, like 45 minutes or so, because he was flying back to Marietta. And not knowing, it was already in the process of, with the lawyers, of turning it over to us. So we had a little meeting in December, and officially, and he gave us a deed and all that stuff, and that's how it worked out.
Did you encumber any issues, like, I'm trying to think, any negatives with the property, any taxes?
No, you take care of the taxes on there, so no, it's been, we've put quite a bit of work into it just to open up the access to it, but nothing, we've just been taking a little bit at a time, and as you can see, we still got a lot of work to do, but we're just taking it slowly as we can afford to. And
we currently have 3 applications in for grants through ODNR for some potential funds to build trails through the park, as shown on the map.
So you have some, I'm sorry, with the ODNR?
Applications for grants through the Ohio Department of Natural Resources.
And you're William. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I see the drainage isn't too bad. There's a good drainage ditch here.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of cleanup.
Where's that house at? There.
That's on Rebarsic Lane. That's a private drive off of Murray Ridge.
Okay.
So that's right on the other side of the ditch is private property.
Do they farm that, or is that just
it's just open field there.
Open field? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we got a lot of deer, all types of birds, ducks, geese.
I've seen 6 turkeys here 3 days ago.
Oh, did you really? Okay.
Over here by the road coming in.
Okay. Go ahead, Rick.
Okay, yeah, last year we had a couple representatives from the Cleveland Museum of Natural History out here walking around and stuff, and they're supposed to be coming back this spring to observe the amphibians when the frogs and toads get going again, and also help us out with some of the wildlife and plant life identification.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Rob Scheithauer.
Okay.
We got about 20 of the blue trash containers that was donated by Republic Services for the nature preserve. If soil or water is successful, we're going to be giving a rain garden, which is going to be about 12 by 20 feet long, along with all the signage for educational purposes, and there's different plants and flowers that will be into this little rain garden, as they call it. So we're hoping if she gets the grant, we're one of the 3 townships, to my understanding, is going to receive one.
So these rain gardens are what a lot of local sewer and water districts are trying to get homeowners to do for to ameliorate water runoff and water quality.
Exactly.
Any other grants?
And some of the other grants we applied through ODNR early this spring there were basically for paving, creating a ADA accessible access into the park area and over into the corner of the park, so at least we can make the lake ADA accessible, and also to improve the trails, try to improve some trails around the lake and then back through the woods there and stuff, which are highlighted in that blue in the blue lines on the map that we provided there.
We also could provide a pavilion where our vehicles are out there, and over in this corner over there will be a handicapped fishing pier.
Okay.
So the handicap can get out and fish. So hopefully we're successful in getting that, but we won't know until late summer, Rick, I think it is.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, you won't know till late summer.
Right. Okay, yeah, we have done some tree trimming before we officially opened it up for the public. There, we went through and cleaned up some of the overhanging branches that weren't in too good a shape, just to make it safe for people to be walking around the park and that. So that's where some of the down limbs, a lot of the down limbs and stuff came from too. So over the winter, when we were getting ready for the grant applications and stuff, we did form a group called the Preserve Partners, which are citizens to help us with the planning of the park, and also help us with any long-term projects. Cleanup they'll be actively involved on the 21st with the cleanup, and hopefully we'll be able to develop that group into somebody that basically to assist the trustees in any projects that need to be done around the park, or help us develop ideas for the park also. Some fishermen.